university. Right, the book. Remember Lucas said in the basement, the path is strewn with roses. Roses. Wherever will I find roses here?
Hello everybody and welcome back to A Plague Tale Innocence. We are now entering into chapter 10. We are inside the belly of the beast. We have followed the Inquisition right into the university. And we are not leaving without our book.
It's enormous. But where have the books gone?
Seeing as how this whole place is filled with books, it's going to be a little bit of a search to find what we're looking for, but we will find it. This is a fairly linear, story-based chapter, so if you've missed those, this is going to be a really good chapter to sort of learn a little bit more about what the Inquisition is up to. I've done a little bit of side exploring here just to grab some supplies, but unless you're on the main path, you will find doors locked. So it is very obvious where we're going to be going. Once we get back out into the main hall, we're basically just going to go straight down the hall.
There, the banners. Flowers. Yes, there are roses. I'm on the right track.
As long as we keep following the roses, we should be fine.
How many days have we been here?
I've lost count.
I can't even tell the difference between day and night anymore. Shut up in here.
It'll soon be over.
No
Caliph has
rats.
brought back a young lad to open the last door.
Strange.
Days we've been here, and the Grand Inquisitor himself is coming to help us. Gonna be quite an event.
There will be lots of dialogue to listen to, so make sure that you're taking the time to explore and grab a couple things while you're safe. Oftentimes you will have to wait for guards to sort of wander off after dialogue has finished. But do keep your eyes peeled because there is a fair amount of stuff to collect in this chapter as we go along. You definitely want to take that guard out because it's required as we have to move this cart. Just trying to be nice and thorough here because it's a little overwhelming with how much there is to see here, how many books there are, how many bookshelves. And this place is going to be crawling with the Inquisition, of course. Amicia is still on her own, but she's been very capable so far. And as long as we stay hidden, we shouldn't face much issue with the Inquisition. I'm gonna check down here before I go through that door. There's a nice fat chest sitting here waiting for me. I am full up on alcohol. I'll make a little bit more ammunition here, even though I am so full up on a lot of the stuff. I'd still rather be full up and able to grab more stuff than to pass it by. That's the hoarder in me. I can't just leave things if I can help it.
So, Alchemist, got enough books, or do you want me to get you some more? One can never have enough books, if one can read.
Ha, sick burn.
Pagan stuff. The Sanguinis Itinera is a sacred book. The knowledge it contains goes back to the dawn of man, and this knowledge could save us all. So keep searching, and concentrate on looking for books with a red. With
The
a
book,
red cover.
the Sanguinis Itinera.
I might not
They're
be able
looking
to
for it
read,
too.
but that doesn't mean I'm
I'd
stupid.
better be quick.
So they are looking for the same book we are, which means that the hunt is on. The only guy you gotta worry about in this room is the alchemist here who's going in between the two shelves. Now what's interesting is that there is some leather on this table And usually once I grab that leather, he doesn't turn around again. He just kind of stays at that table. So I think once you've gone around him once to the other side, you should be safe, but just stay crouched just in case. With the amount of ammunition that I have, I really don't think that taking out these guys would be a problem, but it's absolutely not necessary. This is a very stealth-based chapter.
Come out of their hole.
I'm on the right track.
So I'm gonna wait for that guy to get busy looking at books.
I'm telling you, next time he talks to me like that, I'll stuff one of his bloody books in his gob.
Yeah, with a red cover. It's his favorite scent.
The book. Another brilliant idea from the alchemists.
There they are.
There's something shady about those guys.
Now, Amicia mentioned earlier that there were no rats, which is interesting, but I guess that's not necessarily true, because there are rats here. And we're definitely going to be using those rats to our advantage.
Go on, get out of there. Go!
Using our trusty odorous. Keeping ourselves safe. We're going to go ahead and take these two guys out. I'm going to focus on the far guy first. And how did this dude not notice? Like, really? How? You're... Okay, well, bye. I really don't think the Inquisition is putting out their very best right now. It's embarrassing. Now, the hole where the rats came out of, you'll want to be sure to check out, because here's our flower for the chapter. No idea how a flower is able to grow in here, but I'll take it.
You're far from home too, aren't you? Bring me luck. We're doing this for Hugo.
First collectible out of the way. The rats are busy. I am a little bit worried about those rats. I wonder if I can get past them. God, I hope so. Otherwise, I might have to restart and use Deverantis instead. But you have just enough room to squeeze by.
Will it end up covering everything?
I was worried there for a minute. They're also leaving behind some really good loot. Not just crafting supplies, but stuff that we need to complete some of our upgrades that we have remaining. I think that's it for this area.
Move it, blacksmith. There's work waiting for you.
We're really scraping the barrel if Vitaly stoops to catching a beggar like this.
A prisoner.
Oh well. Perhaps they'll finally open this door.
I can't get past. Too many guards.
You can see the roses in front of us. We're gonna have to follow where that prisoner was being led.
How on earth did the rats do that? Imagine the force you need to get through that thickness.
I can imagine what it will do to your arm.
The hole's no use anymore. They've blocked it up, can't you see? They know exactly what they're doing, little bastards.
Those crafty rats. We can take these guys out the same way we took the last guys out, but we gotta get over to where the rats are hiding. So we're gonna distract
I thought I heard someone. I'll be right back.
those guys with the armor and sneak past.
Nothing to see here.
Noted.
You can see there's a little window here, so just beware that they might be able to see you if you stay too close to it or stand up. We're gonna move the light this way so that those rats can get out, and we will throw odorous. Now, I'm not sure which guard I want to throw it at, to be honest. Maybe I'll throw it at the guy near the hole, because he's more in the middle of the room. Perfect. Yes, okay. 2 for 1 deal. Love it. Make sure to loot this area before I move on. I was having a bit of a brain fart there. I was trying to think, do I need to use odorous twice? Or can I just get away with using it once? Now, I really have no reason to be stingy with ammo. Let's be real here. But if you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, why wouldn't you? So this opens up on the other side of that door.
Hope I haven't taken a wrong turn.
I'm still full up on alcohol, so... Let's see if I can upgrade anything at my workbench. That might help me get rid of some supplies. No, really, I am actually a little bit surprised at that. I'm short 1 piece of cord. Wow, okay. Is there cord here? No. Womp womp. Well, that's a little bit disappointing. Hopefully by the end of the chapter, I will be able to do one of these upgrades. We're so close to the end. But that's alright. I'll just hang on to my tools and my supplies for now.
Hugo de Rune.
Lord Nicholas continues his search.
In which case, the only thing that can help us find the book is the son of a smith. You built that door with your father. Now, you'll open it for us.
We were asked to build that door precisely to keep out scum like you.
I am the Grand Inquisitor Vitalis Benevent. You have no idea how I have suffered. Look what I endure for you. Quick. Be sanguine. What is your name, boy?
Roderick.
I do not wish for Roderick to expire before he has opened this door. Do not commit the same mistake you made with his father. Take him.
So that's our first look at the Grand Inquisitor, the big cheese, the main villain of the game. And he definitely has a villain face. You can tell by looking at that dude that he is straight up evil.
Roderick, looks like we both have problems.
So we're gonna continue on here, following Roderick, because it sounds like he might be able to help lead us to the book as well. Those guards standing with Roderick are not gonna be able to hurt you in any way. I'm gonna take out these 2 alchemists immediately, just to make my life easier. And it'd be interesting to learn a little bit more about the ritual that the Grand Inquisitor was doing. He looked quite sickly to me. I think he's probably succumbed to the bites at some point, but interesting that he is still living. He's obviously up to no good.
So he's the one who made the door.
So we're gonna stay here.
And he'll open it. With the book
For now.
and the rune kid, Vitalis can complete the conjuration. Then we'll be saved from the plague. Hadignem.
Ad Lucem.
Oh, well said.
Move it! Now listen to me. Me and my friends spent some time
A little bit slow going here because we want to wait until the
Strange.
soldiers with Roderick clear the room completely. Just give them some time to move away. And once you're in the clearing, you don't have to deal with them. We are going to want to take care of this guard. I'm going to use some Deverantis here. And it's just to get him out of the way. You really don't need to kill him.
That's
But I want to grab that collectible without him spotting me and coming after me. And then I'm free to just run around here a little bit more quickly rather than staying crouched and grabbing the rest of the stuff that's in these pews. We gotta use up our ammunition. We can't just keep collecting it because that's clearly not gonna work for us. We are going to run out of room to collect everything. I've just maxed out all of my main ammunition and I am still full up on alcohol.
So, recognize it? Remind you of your dad?
Don't you talk about my father.
Oh, really? You want to play that game?
And we have an opportunity to help Roderick here, so we will be doing that in just a moment.
Get to work.
You've ruined the floor. Oh.
heavy armor. Oh, there has to be a way.
We're gonna drop the chandelier on this guy once he steps under it. And Roderick's got no problem defending himself. Good job,
I
man.
don't know who you are, but thank you.
We need to leave. The other guards must have heard that. What's that door?
A special order. My father's masterpiece.
And do you know how to open it? Because that would be a real help.
Hey, you there! Guard!
It would help us a lot.
It'll take
All the guards that are gonna come out the store are not gonna have any helmets, so there's really no real worry here.
But they're still
Just
coming,
get
and
your
it looks
sling
like a fire
primed
has
and
broken
ready
Almost
and take
there.
these guys out as they come through. Oh, I missed. Whew. That was close, actually.
out. The alarm's been sounded. They won't let
Only
us go.
3 of them, though, which is not so bad. The only problem now is that the Inquisition knows that we're here. And they probably know this place a little better than we do.
Do you know where we're going?
Don't think. Run!
One dead end and we're finished. We need to hide.
No, we need to slow them down.
I mean, both options are good, but we'll do your thing.
Will that do it?
It'll have to.
Right. We're in the basement. It's a start.
Open up right away!
Roderick, I need the book.
What on earth is so special about this bloody book?
It could save my little brother. Please.
I don't know where it is. The only thing I know is that they tortured my father to death for it. And I'm gonna kill them.
They killed my parents too.
We might get out of here together.
All right. What about the book?
Just you wait and see. There's lots of them around here.
This game really should have been called A Plague Tale Orphans. We just keep coming across more and more help. Which is good for us, but I feel bad for these kids, you know?
Another library. Underneath the library.
Forbidden books. That's why we built the door.
So the Sanguinis Itinera has to be here. All I know is it has a red cover.
Look! Up there!
Roses. That must be it. I'll have to climb up.
We have found the book. I love the idea of like a forbidden secret library being in the bottom of another library. This like libraryception thing going on. I think that is so cool. We still have a little ways to go in this chapter, and I think this is an excellent stopping point. We are safe. The Inquisition cannot get us here. We are just going to ease our way into some puzzle solving in order to go ahead and finally grab our book. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.